Trailblazers bila shaka wamepata yale maelekezo ama maelezo. Tuko na ndani ya match nzuri sana, wanaita Super Sunday. After this, we'll be having a big match from our women and our ladies team. Naona keti pale, ukiona mambo ya mitambo yako shwari kabisa. Hapo mitambo iko sawa. Ukipata keti unakuwa mitambo. Yeah, we have a big match after this. Shall have CCB for the second deadline. pia team manager wa administration police baada kuendee big up sana hapo pale, na wale viongozi wengine nikipata majina yao nitawatambua. International player Sialo Junior hapo ndani ya nyumba pia. Sialo Junior kwa Trailblazers anapiga bomba ya kulipwa huyu. They make sure they put down for the players that their team numbers. team photo after the service. We have international referee Alfred Tabut ndio ataongoza mechi hii. After this, we have also a big match. Kwa hivyo unajipata ukiingia usipichwe na chochote kile. We're having the matches between KDF wanachuana na Trailblazers. After that, tutakuwa na vitusa kama warembo wale kutoka pipeline wakimaliza ujira na wanabeki wale wa KCB. Akiwa na jazi nambari 11. Kapteni wa Blazers James Kero nambari 10. Those are the only people who will be communicating referees. Number 10, Captain wa Blazers anajulikana James Kero. Namba 11, Anthony Chimani, Captain wa KDF. Over to you, Bwana Adolesi.
Can we have both teams line up? Libero, Akwe, Thank you. Now play referees.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Welcome to the third game of the day. Quite a good entertaining game between Trailblazers Volleyball Club and the Kenya Defense Forces side. Me, as a commentator, I'm Luco Peto. I'm joined by my co-commentator.
I'm Ida Vera, and welcome to today's match. This is the third match of the day.
Third match.
Yeah, the third match of today.
TVC off with a bright start, a 2-point lead. Regano Selu still serving, and a tricky play by Kelvin Omuse.
First score to KDF.
TVC with the service. Juliet Simempape with the service. Nicely served, well picked. Powerful hit. Moses Masharia down the line.
Scott KDF.
Nice set of play. Powerful hit. Kelvin Omose sending a ball and a rocket down to the TVC side. Kelvin Omose with the service for KDF.
Simple
best of
service from
picks.
KDF.
An error from Adams Ogua. Still serving is Kelvin Omose for KDF. Nicely picked.
Nicely picked by Adams.
And a block in the middle by the KDF side. A set of miscommunication between the TVC middle blocker, Boaz, and the setter Genoselu. Quite costly. KDF with a 3-point lead. Nicely picked. And a very technical side out by
A
Julian.
beautiful side out from the Trailblazers.
KDF with the service. Moses Masharia with the service. Known as a strong jump server. Nice serve, well picked James Montero. And a good hit by Clifford Omanya from the TVC side. Solid block from the TVC side. A combination of Adam Zogwa and Clifford Omanya. Still serving Moses Ndichu for TVC. Nice serve. Well picked Moses Masharia. Nice set. And a very powerful hit from the KDF side. KDF serving. Nice service. Well picked, Adam Zogwa. TVC, powerful hit. Ball is out of play. Solid block from Trailblazers volleyball club. Combination of Clifford Omaja and Regan Aselu. are still serving Adams Ogwa at TVC. Nicely served. Well picked Moses Masharia. Nice set. Powerful hit. Ball is in court. TVC following closely the Kenya Defence Forces side. Nice serve, Nick. Well picked, Adam Zogo. A dunk by Regan. And it's a 4th touch on the rally.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a service from the KDF. Error in service.
Quite costly to the team. I think it's a start of the game, but maximum concentration needed in this particular game. So TVC with the service.
At 10-10 scores.
Nicely served by Rikan Oselu, forcing Moses Masharia to receive it off the court.
Still serving is Regan Oselu from TVC.
Quite a good server since the start of the game. Nicely served.
Nice service.
Well picked, Bernardo Chuli. Moses Masharia with the hit. Quite unfortunate not to be blocked by Moses Ndichu.
From KDF.
Bernardo Chuli. Service KDF. Nicely picked.
Simple service.
Powerful attack. Nicely picked again. Where the Kenya Defence Forces side. Another block. And it's a point to the TVC side.
Quite a good fight from them.
Looking by the reaction of the players, I think talking to the first referee, Itabut, the captain, KDF thinks the ball had crossed and touched by the TVC players.
On service, we have Mbappe Sime from TVC. Well, the scores are reading at 12-11.
Sime Mbappe, very good jump server. Nicely served.
Nice service.
Well picked, Maxwell, not the best. And it's a net touch by Aboz.
Yes, tafadhali kama unachukua video zima lights.
KDF with the service. Kelvin Omuse
from KDF.
Nicely served, well picked.
Nice
Adam
by
Soga.
Adams.
Powerful attack across court, leaving Maxwell, the libero, with nothing to pick. Quite a good game.
Looks like both teams are putting their best feet forward.
Yeah. All the teams are trying the level best to win this game. Strong struggle of power between Nick and another pick by Moses Mashari. Not the best of pick. A drive through by Kevin Omuse, and another pick again by the KDF side. Kevin Omuse with
Quite a good rally.
a powerful hit to get a score for the KDF side.
It's quite a good rally. Scores at 13-13. Service from the KDF. That's a service error from KDF.
Going on to my commentator, it's quite a nice game to watch.
It is, definitely.
One of the best games of the day. A TVC against KDF.
With a service error.
So on to the comment section. Zong Fitness says, let's do it, Blazers. Coach Anthony, Bomet County represented. Coach Anthony said Kasarari again. Tevin Adongo watching live from Bondo. Thank you, Tevin, for joining us. Pius Kioko live from Machakos. Very, very nice. And welcome, Teddy Mwale say he game Ikuwapi. For all the information, Teddy, you can join us at the Moi International Indoor Arena. But if you're very, very far away, you can join us through the TVC YouTube page.
That's a service from TVC Adams, and it's a service error.
Quite costly to the TVC side. Looking at the reaction of the technical bench. Set that I think he didn't follow. Serving for the KDF side is Nick. Well picked.
Nicely picked.
And it's a beautiful play from Regan Oselu.
A good point for the TVC, and the TVC looks like they have to really work extra hard for them to carry the first set.
Quite a competitive set. Clifford Omanya with the service. Nicely served down the line. Nice pick, Moses Masharia. Kelvin Omose with the attack using Regan Oselu's block.
The scores are reading at 16 ups.
And it's a block by
KDF
the KDF side.
Service from the KDF.
Nicely picked. Another pick by KDF. And a very powerful hit by Kelvin Omuse to use the mistake done by the TVC side. So this calls for timeout from the TVC side. Seeing if they can do something in this particular set. Franklin says Nandi County. I think you're in Nandi County. I thank you for joining us. Apius Kioko Blazers all the way. And Albert Karuri saying always a KDF.
Catching it live from Kasarani Indoor Arena.
Service error by KDF. In comes Mashone. Out goes Moses Ndichu. Still on the service line is Regan Oselu for TVC. Nicely served.
Service.
And the ball is out of play. I think it's quite unfortunate. It's really hard for a team not to have the best of the receivers. Currently KDF are struggling with the reception, not having the stable of the receptors. And a hit by Bernardo Chuli, cutting which caught Riganaselu down
God.
the right flank. Sabina Dechuli with the service for KDF. Nicely served.
Nice service. Nicely
Easily
picked.
picked. And it's a block by the KDF. This calls for substitution from the TVC side. Out comes Riganaselu.
Incoming Jean Masezerano.
The same out, National E.
Service from the KDF side.
Chule still with the service. Nicely picked. Another pick. And it's a block by KDF.
Left side.
And it's a hit by the KDF side. Utilizing it very well. KDF with
Quite an interesting rally.
a very, very
Interesting game.
good momentum in this particular game.
Service from KDF.
Picked again. And powerfully hit in the middle
There has to be
by
a comeback.
Bosch. Quite a good change from the TVC side. Jean Cloud coming in and doing the justice service. Still Julian Mbappe. A pick by Maxwell. Not the best of picks. A free chance ball too. The TVC side. And a hit by Boaz, but not successful. And it's a score to the Kenya defense first side. Boaz not getting the score for the TVC side.
Service from the KDF team.
Substitution. KDF out goes Nick. In comes Gregory. Kelvin Omuse with the service. Nicely picked.
picked.
And a conversion by Boaz
Yeah.
for the TVC side, taking TVC to the 20th point mark of this first set.
Bingo out, supply 3.
Moses Masharia with the pick, not the best of picks. Chance ball 2, the TVC side. A hit by Mashone. A save. And a confusion by the TVC side, costing them a point.
What a miss. What a miss. It seems to...
Substitution
Adam seems
too.
to have had an injury.
The TVC side. I think Adams Ogo got an injury. Quite
Too bad.
a miscommunication between the two.
Too bad.
Quite fortunate for the TVC side.
KDF are taking the time to re-strategize and plan.
TVC need to think a little bit on their strategy in this particular set. It's not over until it's over. It's a 3-point difference.
The fight is still on.
I think Adams Ogwa still has some energy in him. KDF with the service.
What's happening on
Nicely
the comment
served.
section, Luke?
I think it's a step on the line. On to the comment section. Caroline Kasiva saying KDF all the way. Lots of hearts for the KDF side. Jafet Shichangi. Esau Kioni. Kuja Jumbani TVC. Godin Kamau TVC all the way. Esau Kioni. Solo here. I'm a diehard KDF fan, though I like TVC. Their motivation. I think Jafet Shichangi is saying Esau come home. Jafet Shichangi previously said CC Trailblazers had to Tishui. I think Jaffe is a TVC fan. A KDF at
KDF.
24.
TVC at 21.
Nicely picked, TVC. And it's a block down the middle by Bernardo Choli to lock down Clifford Omanya for KDF to pick
Giving the first set going to
the
the
first
KDF.
set.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first set as we wait for the next sets to come. When you're watching us live, we are coming to you live from the Kasarani Indoor Arena. And you can follow us also on YouTube from the TVC volleyball page.
KDF clinch the first set. off kick in the second set. Powerful start from Clifford Omanya from the TVC side. There's a switch in formation for the TVC side. I think after consultation with the technical bench, I think Julian Sim Mbappe of the TVC side has switched position from outside hitter to the opposite department.
Nice
And
it's quite a good hit from the KDF team.
Bernard Chuli with the service for the KDF side. And technical hit by Stanley Mutua.
Points to the TVC.
Still serving is TVC. Stanley Mutua. And it's a service error. Kelvin Omuse from the KDF with the serve. Nicely picked. A hit. It's a save by the KDF side. Nicely saved. A chance ball to the TVC side. And a block to another chance ball to the KDF side. And set of miscommunication from the TVC side.
Giving a point to the KDF.
Yeah. I think coach Godfrey Owodi is telling Adam Sogwa to step up his game.
Still serving. It's KDF.
Kelvin Obuse. And it's a service error on Adams Ogwa. KDF still serving. It's an overreach from the TVC side.
Still serving is Kelly from KDF. It's a service error.
The ball is out of play. Quite some relief from the TVC side. Clifford Omanya with the service. Moses Mashara with the pick. Nick with the set. And a hit by Kelvin Omuse. Omanya didn't anticipate that hit down the line. Moses Mashara with the service, but a serve on the net. Hence the service error. So Juliet Mbappe with the service for the TVC side. Nicely served, but out of court.
Off the court.
It's still quite early to call it in. A service KDF. Nicely served, well picked. And a hit by Boaz down the middle to give Trailblazers their 5th point.
Well, the KDF are at their 7th point. And we have Adams on the service point.
For the TVC, Adams to the service. Entertaining match, but on the comment section, Jafet Changi expressing his anger from Adams Ogwa, needing him to pull up his sock. Nicely picked by James Montero. Stanley Mutua with the hit, and it's a touch on the net from the KDF side. Anaisha Ouma, Bona coach Omondi ame sideline. Eugene Omuse anataka blocker ako na flight. I think Komanya is well able to block, and the ball is out of play. Jafet Changi saying against Morali Kochini or Changamke Bana. I think that's quite evident from the side. Tobias Okoth bring in Eugene. I think at some point the coach will bring in Eugene. Jafet Changi saying Huyo Adams. I think he'll bring up his A game at some point in this. Again, Kelvin Omuse gives KDF their 8th point. And it's a touch on Maxwell to give TVC their 9th point.
Coming in so strongly, we have service from Boash, TVC.
Nicely served, well picked. And net violation by TVC.
Giving KDF their 10th point.
Time out by the KDF. Still TVC with the service, a 2-point lead from TVC. KDF following closely with 9 points.
Moving on, wow. A few consultations between KDF and the referee.
Reconcile with the service for TVC. Nicely served. Quite off at the court. A TVC 1-point lead, requiring these particular set. And the tip. Ball is out of play, but quite fortunate. It was a touch on the TVC. It's a net touch. Sorry, it's a touch on the blocks from the TVC. Still serving Bernardo Chuli. Nicely picked, James Mutero. Powerful hit by Juliet Mbappe onto the KDF court.
Quite a good one. Moving in.
Quite a mix-up from the TVC technical bench, risking their opposite department, bringing in an outside hitter. Still serving Stanley Mutua. Nicely picked, KDF. And a quite misjudgment from James Montero, taking the ball out of a play. Back to the service line is Kelvin Omuse.
Scores standing at 12-12.
Nicely picked, James Montero. Powerful hit by Julian Mbappe. Getting a score from nice hit by Regan Oselu.
Still serving, we have TVC, Omanya at the service point. Serving point, sorry.
Nicely picked, Kibet. And it's an attack error by Kelvin Omuso. Quite not at the scenes we have with Kelvin Omusa. A serve by Clifford Omanya. Nicely picked again. Boaz anticipation with. And a solid block by. Solid block by.
It looks like the
The
referee
TVC
has a
side.
different idea, has a different judgment.
I think some consultation to the first referee. Quite the distance he is from the part of play. I think that calls for a complaint from the TVC captain, telling them that the ball is out of play. But the first referee sticks with his ruling. KDF for the service, Moses Masharia. Nicely served, well picked. And the ball is out of play, giving KDF their 14th point.
Score standing at 14-14.
Moses Masharia still serving. Nicely
Service.
picked.
Nice
An
conversion.
attempt by Kelvin Omuse, but not successful. Still serving Julian Mbappe. A serve on the net. Quite costly.
Have a lot of service errors.
KDF with the serve. And the ball is out of play. A narrow 1-point lead from TVC.
From the serving side, we see Adams. Good service.
And an attempt by Regan Oselu to block Kibet, but he's quite not fortunate to get the point. Nick
KDF on the service.
from KDF. Nicely picked. And a net violation
From the KDF.
DF side. Kelvin Omuse touching the net.
Tension is easing up.
I think the TVC side coach calls in Eugene. I think there's a call from the TVC side. Quite some misfortune from the side. I think protesting that Kibet crossed over on their side. So Kibet with the service for KDF. Nicely picked. And an attempt by Regan. Not successful, again picked by Clifford Abanya. An attempt by Stanley Mutua. Masharia with the attack, but and another pick by Kibet. A set by Maxwell, not the best of sets.
So, chance ball to TVC. Let us see whether they will convert it.
Nice pick. Another pick by TVC. And clever play by Stanley Mutua to give TVC a 1 point lead.
Picked. Conversion. Mbappe. From the comment section, you can see Jafet Sichangi saying, "Huyu Adams Burner." And Elisha Ouma, mbona coach Omondi ame sideline Eugene? Omuse anataka blocker akona flight. And Tobias Okoth, poor blocks. Jafet Sichangi, Bas TV, we are back. Of course. Still Jafet, TVC, we are back. Oh. Albert Karuri saying a lot of service errors from both. Nicely picked. A timeout. The TVC team. Injury time. We need to restructure. On service, we have the KDF. Good service. I think Trailblazers to their 20th point mark. Clifford Omanya on serving. Nicely defend. Picked. Blocked out. This is not a good time to have such errors. Trying as much as they can. Adams on service. Timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming at you live from Kasarani Indoor Arena.
Double substitution from TVC. Switch of positions. Regan comes out. Mashone goes in. Then Mbappe comes out. And Jean Cloud goes in. The ball is in. Caught. A good attack from Bernardo Chuli. Taking KDF to 24 hours. TVC are at 22. Nick with the service for KDF.
Nice service.
Nicely picked. And the block by Kelvin Amusa to deny. Stanley Mutua ends KDF pick. The second set by 25 scores to 23. Back again, ladies and gentlemen, to the third set of this third encounter in the Moi International Indoor Arena between Trailblazers Volleyball Club and the Kenya Defence Forces side. Quite another error by the TVC side. The setter Regan Osel serving it out.
Service by the KDF. Good service. And nicely picked.
Conversion by Clifford Omanya.
Service by Julian. Service by Mbappe from the TVC side.
Pick again by the TVC side. And an error by Mashone. 2.
Service from the KDF side.
Kelvin Omuse. Nicely picked. And another pick by the KDF side. And an error by Kelvin Omuse.
Service from Clifford Omanya from TVC.
Clifford Omanya with the service. Nicely served, well picked Moses Masharia. And a block error by Adams Ogwa.
From the KDF team.
Quite a positive start from the KDF side. And an error by Moses Masharia.
Mashone on the serving point.
Another error by Masharia serving it on the net. KDF serving. Adam Soga with the pick. Hit by Boaz down the middle section.
Adams on the serving point.
Not the best of picks by Moses Masharia. Hit by Kibet.
TVC.
A save by Adam Zogo.
Chance ball to the KDF. Let's see whether they will.
And the
convert
ball
it.
is out of play.
A few consultations with the referee.
I think the first referee stands firm, telling Kelvin Omusa, the captain,
Still on the
KDF,
serving.
that there is no touch on that ball. Moses Masharia with the pick. And an error by Nick,
What an error.
taking a TVC to 6. whereas KDF are at 4.
Still serving, TVC. Adams.
Nicely served. Well picked by
The conversion.
the KDF side. Quite another error by Nick. This calls for substitution from the KDF. Out comes Nick, in comes Steven. Promising and young setter from the Kenyatta University. Nice it served, well picked. Nice set. A block
Again.
by the TVC. A 4-point lead from the TVC. Quite a positive start in this match from the TVC side.
It's quite a good start.
Adams Ogo still serving for TVC. Nicely served.
Nicely picked.
And it's off on the court. And it's an error from Maxwell, the libero, KDF. This calls for timeout from the KDF side.
And still at it, we are coming at you live from the Kasarani Indoor Arena. And catch us live on YouTube, the Volleyball Trailblazers page.
Tobias Zokoth saying, "We acha tu nisionge." I think you should hold your horses because the game is still on. TVC and 9 points. KDF at 4 points. Adams Ogo still serving for TVC. Nicely served.
Nice service.
Well picked Moses Masharia. Powerful hit, Kibet. And a block error by Boazov. TVC. Nice pick. And a conversion away from a Boaz to give TVC the 10th
That time.
point.
Someone is saying KDF amechoka sasa.
Nice pick, Moses Masharia. Good hit by Kelvin Muse, and it's a net violation from Regan Aselu. Onto the service line for KDF. It's Kibet.
Good service.
And it's a touch on the block from an attack by Juliet Mbappe. Eugene Okello comes in for Clifford Omanya.
The fight is still on. Service
Regan
from
Oselu.
TVC.
And quite unfortunately, the service is out of court.
KDF serving.
Bernardo Chulu with the service from the KDF side. Nice pick,
Nicely
James
picked.
Mutero. A miss by, and nice block from
The TVC.
TVC side. Another pick by the TVC side. An attack again by the TVC side.
Nice.
Still TVC, and the ball is in court.
Getting Trailblazers on to their 12th point mark.
Substitution. In comes Nick, out goes Steven.
Mbappe on the serving point.
A ball is out of play. Kelvin Musa with the service for KDF.
Blazers are having a 4-point lead.
And a block by the KDF side to deny Mashone a point. Still serving.
KDF.
Through Kelvin Muse. Nicely served. Well picked Adam Sogwa. And a powerful hit by Juliet Mbappe from the backcourt pipe.
Quite an intense one.
Eugene Okello with the serve. Nicely picked Moses Masharia. A good hit by Kelvin Muse using Adams Ogwa's tall blocks. Moses Masharia for KDF.
Nice service off court.
Nice attempt from Moses Masharia to at least salvage a point for the KDF side. Mashone with the serve for TVC.
Again.
Quite unfortunate. The ball is out of the court. Still a 3-point lead from the TVC side, but the KDF side are following closely behind. Serves from the KDF side. Nicely picked TVC. Powerful attack by Adams Ogwa, taking TVC to their 15th point of the set.
Adams on the serving point. Good service.
Nice picks. Good pick. Net violation from the TVC side. Nice pick by the captain James Montero, but quite unfortunate. TVC didn't get that point. Nick with the service, and the ball is in court. Misjudgment from Adams Ogwa.
Service by the KDF team.
Nick, the setter KDF, still serving. That's the picked. And a technical play from Julian Mbappe to give TVC their 16th point. KDF are quite calm with how they are approaching this set, approaching it slowly behind the TVC front line. And same thing done on Kelvin Omuse by Mbappe. He has done it on the TVC side.
Getting KDF to their 14th point.
Service by Kibet, nicely picked James Montero. Hit by Eugene Okello, delivering it for a TVC.
The pressure is getting worse. Service from TVC.
Nicely picked Moses Masharia. And an attempt to save by Eugene Okello, but quite unfortunate not to reach well.
Service by KDF.
Bernardo Chuli.
Good service.
Nicely
Nicely
picked.
picked.
And I think confusion from the referee. The referee thought that Mbappe was a backward player, but Mbappe is the front outside hitter.
It's quite unfortunate.
Service KDF. And another pick by the KDF side. And another tip from the TVC side.
Good conversion.
The scores are TVC
18.
18,
KDF
KVF
16.
15. And utilization of the power block formation from Adams by Kelvin Obuse to use. Uh, 16 KDF, 18 Trailblazers. Kelvin Obuse with the service. Nicely picked. And it's a block from the KDF side. Service Kelvin Amusa KDF. Nicely served. Well picked.
Nicely picked.
And a hit by Mashone down at the diagonal, giving TVC their 20th point. 19th point, sorry.
19th point.
Regina Kello for TVC.
Serving.
Nicely
Nicely
picked
picked.
Moses Masharia. Another pick by Julian Mbappe, but not quite the effective part.
Okay.
Substitution from the KDF side.
On the serving point, we have the substitute.
That's the serve, but off
Off
court.
court. Getting Trailblazers to their 20th point mark.
Mashone comes out. Moses Ndecho, known as Musa, comes back in. Moses Ndecho the service. Nicely served, well picked Kibet.
Nicely picked.
And it's a point to KDF. Nick getting the best of Boaz. Service KDF. Not the best of picks by Adams.
Nice conversion.
And a cover up for the previous mistake done by him.
Serving TVC. Adams. TVC are standing at 21 points. Good service.
Nicely served. Well picked KDF. And a ball in play in court for the KDF side, taking KDF to 20 points, whereas TVC are still at 21. Nick with the service. Nicely served, well picked. And a conversion by Boaz to take TVC to 22 points. Boaz with the service.
Nice service.
Simple service. And the ball is out of play, taking TVC to 23 points, whereas KDF are still at 20 points.
Calling for a timeout from the KDF team. We are coming to you live from the Kasarani Indo Arena.
As said, always and will be said, it's not over until it's over. TVC are well known to have comebacks at most of the times. May this be one of them? Let's wait and see. Initially, they had a comeback against GSU, and now they are planning to get a comeback in this match between them, the TVC, and the Kenya Defense Forces side.
Service by Bosch.
Bernardo Chile with the pick. And a hit in the middle by Bernardo Chile to convert it for KDF. Substitution for KDF. Masharia comes back in. And for the TVC side, looking at how they're doing the substitution, Regano Selu comes back in.
Comment section.
Nicely picked TVC, and quick conversion by Eugene Okello to take TVC to the 24th point and the match point of this set. So out comes Musa and in goes Mashone. We're going to salute the service. Nicely picked Moses Masharia. Kelvin Omuse. A pick from James Montero. And a conversion from Juliet Mbappe to give TVC the 25th point. And the eventual winners of the third set, taking it to the fourth set. KDF kicks us off in the fourth set, but an error in their service are giving the TVC their first point. Chance ball to the TVC side, nicely picked again by the TVC side. Conversion by TVC, but off the court.
Service by the KDF.
Bernardo Chuli with the service. Nicely served, well picked.
Nicely picked.
Bape, and well converted by Eugene Okello.
Bape on the service point.
Nicely picked Kibet. Kevin Omuse with the attack. Unfortunately, it's out of the court. KDF with the service. Serving through Calvino Musa. Nicely served. Well picked Adam Zogwa. And an attack off caught by Adams Ogwa. It's off the court. KDF serving.
I thought the other referee pointed inside the court.
I think the ball is in. Eugene Okello with the service. As served, well picked Moses Masharia. Hit by Moses Masharia. Blocked. Another set by the libero. And it's a block by a TVC.
Service.
Eugene Okello.
Eugene on TVC.
Nicely served, and it's a nice serve on Stanley Kibet. Sorry, Kibet. This calls for a change. Kibet comes out of court.
Service by TVC, Eugene Okello.
Still serving Eugene Okello. Nicely served, well picked.
Nicely picked.
And a block by the TVC.
Adams and ball.
Substitution from KDF.
Kwani kuna mzungu TVC. Wakala hawezi kuwa light skin.
TVC have and it's a solid block from Mashona. Quite a solid block from the TVC side, sending a statement in this particular set.
Wow. Starting in so strong. Service by Eugene still.
Nicely served. And the ball is out of play. Moses Masharia hitting it wide. KDF looking at themselves. It's going to be one of the painful things in a match if they lose this set. Nicely picked by Eugene Okello, and it's a conversion by Julian Simembape, taking TVC to their 10th point. Ninth point.
Calling a timeout.
Quite a statement from TVC. Nice start in the fourth set.
The other
KDF.
season, which team won between TVC and KDF?
KDF were the eventual winners, 3-1.
They will have themselves to blame.
It was quite a painful ending in that leg for TVC, having losing all their matches that particular day. In that season, they lost 3-1 to AP, the first game. Second game, they lost 3-0 to GSU. And the third game, they lost 3-1 to KDF. Comment section, Jaffe Chichangi saying TVC, we are an international team. Unajua TVC na Man City hakuna tofauti. Pius Kioko ilisema Blazers all the way. I think it's going away.
Niliwaambia KDF uchoka set ya tatu.
I think
Acha tusicomment.
let us not comment on that. Another tip for Masharia to get a point for the KDF. Elisha Oma na CCC Equity wasidhani tu ikifika set tano tutachilia. Come on TVC, that's a real TVC diehard fan. Wishing for TVC all the best in the remaining sets.
It's quite an interesting fight. KDF on the serving point.
Moses Masharia, nicely served, well picked. Powerful hit by Boaz, leaving Maxwell with nothing to pick. Service Mashona. Nice half, but quite not fortunate to cross. Hence the service error, giving KDF the fourth point.
6 point difference from TVC. And KDF on the serving point.
Nicely served, well picked. And an error by Adam Zogwa on the attacking department.
No go.
Still KDF serving. Picked again by Adam Sogwa. Nice pick by Kelvin Omuse. A hit by Moses Masharia. A save again by KDF. And a point by Kelvin Omuse, utilizing not well formed blocks by Adams Ogwa. So KDF moving close to TVC. Still serving is KDF. Nicely picked. And a conversion by Bosch.
TVC. Adams on the serving point. TVC are on the 11th point.
Kevin Omuse. Another pick. It's with the touch of the net.
KDF on the serving point.
Gregory with the service for KDF.
Good service.
And it's an error by Julian Mbappe, giving KDF their 8th point.
This is quite a pressure game.
Still serving Gregory from KDF, and quite unfortunate not to get that score.
Getting TVC to their 12-point mark. Bosch on the serving point.
For TVC. Nicely served. Well picked. And a ball in at the court for Kelvin Omose.
Serving KDF.
TVC started on a very, very high note, having almost a 6-point score difference. But KDF slowly creeping to get.
Up.
And a powerful hit by Eugene Okello, still leaving Maxwell with no chance to pick those balls.
He has a lot of conversions, Eugene.
Yeah, he has been quite off at some point, but I think he's back on. Regan with the service, nicely served, and not the best of picks. Nice pick. And the ball is out of play by Adams Ogwa. Banner Chulu with the service. Nicely picked. And a powerful hit by
Eugene
Okello. Sine with the service. Nicely served. Targeting Moses. The block, nicely picked. Adam Sogo with the hit. Nice pick, Maxwell. And it's a net violation from Kelvin Omose, gifting TVC
their 15th.
Their 15th point.
On the service we have Bape from TVC. Good service.
Nicely served. Well picked, Moses. And the block from TVC. And the tricky play from Eugene Okello to take TVC to their 16th point of the set. This calls for time from the Kenya Defense Forces side. Things the way they're going is not the way they had planned.
Too much happiness on the faces of the Trailblazers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming at you live from Kasarani Indoor Arena. Good service from Mbappe.
Chance ball, TVC. Conversion by Eugene, not the best. And a net violation from Adams Ogwa to give the Kenya Defense Forces side
Service. Service from the KDF.
Kevin Omuso with the service.
Good service,
and it's a
but
service
not one
error.
of the best.
Eugene Okello to the service line for TVC. And it's a set of violation from Gregory to give TVC their 18th point. On to the comment section. Harrison Mote saying siku hizi players wa GSU ukubaliwa kwenda maju. Yeah, I think they go and play professional. Nicely picked, Adam Sogo.
Nice.
And
Conversion.
nice play by Bosch. Yes, Tobias Okoth, Eugene brings us happiness. I know his potential. My team member Pale Chuo Kiku Chazitek. I think you are his teammate, knowing he's a best potential. Yes, Elisha Oma. I told Omuse Dawayake and Eugene, good one, man of few words. I think that's quite evident. Joseph, official saying, Aliwa, please give Eugene a slot in the Ofalme team. I think that is put into consideration. Eugene with
on the service.
the service.
Not one of the
Quite
best.
a tricky one, but not the best.
A few more points for TVC.
TVC with a very, very big score margin, but in volleyball, nothing is big. Everything is possible. TVC at 19, KDF 12.
Good
Powerful service, nicely picked. Another pick. Ashwani with the attack, not. And the ball is out of play.
Out of court.
Giving TVC their 20th point.
Looks like TVC came to revenge.
Yeah, TVC. If they win this game, it will be a nice revenge from the previous loss to KDF. Still serving for TVC is Mashone. Nice serve, well picked. Powerful attack, nicely picked again by TVC. Mbappe with the backcourt attack, but it's not effective.
Out of court. Someone is saying it's clear Okello was a game changer. Service by the KDF.
Nicely picked. And a block from the KDF. A KDF serving. Nicely picked again. Nicely picked by Kevin Musa for KDF. Another pick again by. And a tricky play by Boaz to help the TVC side go past the 20-point mark.
Service by Adams from the TVC.
Nicely served, well picked. Maxwell, Kelvin Omuse, and a block error by
Mbappe.
Julian Mbappe. In comes Stanley Mutua. I think
outgoing.
He's here to stabilize the TVC reception line. So Gregory with the service.
Nice service.
And it's a service error.
One of the best. Giving TBC their 22nd point, while KDF are moving behind them with 15 points. Boash with the service.
Nice service. Nice defense. And an attempt by Mashone to pick that ball, but not successful. Comment section, Harrison Motain, TVC number 20 ni Mzungu ama ni Albino, please. Mashone is half American, half Kenyan, born a Kenyan, and most of his study life has been in the United States of America. But he's back. He's here to stay. Okay, Tobias Okot, the right attacker, has potential soon. He'll be a helpful player. Yes, he has great potential. Jafet Changi, huyo right, unaona ni mlami, akona nyota. Yes, that's quite true.
Good service.
And it's a score to the KDF side, a block by Gregory to help the KDF side reach. And it's a point to the TVZ side. Gregory, the setter,
Service.
was from behind blocking that ball, made it a score 2.
Nice.
And it's a great conversion from a KDF to take KDF 2. A 17 points. Trailblazers match point at 24. Bernard Chuli with the service.
From KDF.
Nicely picked. Mbappe with the conversion, taking Trailblazers to the 25th point, and the eventual winners of
The second set.
the fourth set.
No, I'm saying Blazers have taken the second set.
Blazers
They
have
have-
their second set.
That's what I mean. Kizungu mtu yangu.
Ni sawa Kizungu, but it's 2-2.
Imekuwa kizungu mkoti.
And nicely said. So it's 2 sets apiece. 2 sets KDF, 2 sets Trailblazers.
2 sets.
Yesterday, earlier, I told you in volleyball there is no draw. We have to go for the decider, a set.
This
from behind to pick up 2 sets. KDF were in front with 2 sets, but it was quite unfortunate they didn't get the final set, forcing TVC to pick the consecutive sets. Hence, a 2-2 scoreline. KDF kicks us off. Nice pick. And a powerful block down the middle by the KDF side. Positive start from KDF. Nice pick.
Service.
Chance ball too. The KDF side. And a point to the Kenya Defence Forces aside.
Service by the KDF team.
Still serving is Kibet. And the ball is out.
Out of court.
Court.
Service from TVC.
Regan Oselu. Nicely picked KDF. And a hit from the middle of the KDF.
Good attack from the TVC.
Juliet Sime Mbappe stepping up.
Nice service.
And a powerful hit by Kelvin Omose. Kelvin Omose with the serves.
Nice service.
Nice pick. And a pick. And a conversion by Kelvin Omose to take KDF to 5 points, whereas TVC are at 2 points.
KDF are starting in so strong. Looks like that was a wake-up call for them. Nice service.
And the ball is out of court, taking KDF 2 or 6 points. KDF with the lead, 6 points to 2. Kelvin Omose still serving, nicely picked, and a powerful attack by Eugene Okello.
From TVC.
Eugene Okello on the service line for TVC. Nicely served, well
Nicely
picked. And an attempt to serve by the TVC, but not quite successful.
Service from the KDF.
A service KDF. Nicely served. Not the best of picks by
Adams.
And a score by KDF, taking them to 8 points, whereas at TVC are at 3.
3 points.
A change of side. This is one of the shortest sets in a game.
The determinant.
You lose concentration a bit. Your opponents easily take the set. KDF is still serving.
Nice
Nicely
service.
served.
Nicely picked.
And a chance ball to the KDF side. And a pick by TVC, but it's quite a net touch from the TVC side. Quite the opposite what TVC need at this.
Outgoing. Oselu and incoming Jin from TVC. Service from the KDF.
Nicely served, well picked.
Well picked.
And it's an attack error by Adam Sogwa, attacking KDF to 10 points.
Looks like he's asking for a substitute.
But the coach has said no substitution. And a hit by Boaz to take TVC to
the
4 points.
point. They have a 6-point balance difference from the KDF. Serving
Moses Ndichu.
from TVC.
Nicely
Good
served,
service.
well picked KDF. Kevin Omuse. Nicely picked Moses. Another pick by Maxwell. Kibet with the attack, attacking
The referee's
KDF
life
to
mistake.
11 points.
Serving KDF.
Nicely picked.
Picked.
And an attack error by Adam Sogo. Quite a lot of frustration from Adams.
Serving KDF. Timeout by the TVC. The pressure is already worse. Elisha Ouma is saying Gacha Stano. David Sifuna is saying, Wololo, watching from Pwani. Agri Nicodemus, Nikudunga, wanadunga tu. While Harrison Mote is saying, kwani siku hizi GSU, unaweza cheza ukiwa right. What? Oh, okay. Okay.
KDF
Serving.
with the service.
A little deliberations by the TVC captain and the referee.
Quite a lengthy conversation between the first referee and the TVC captain.
Serving.
KDF.
Yep.
Nicely picked. And it's a block from the KDF, taking KDF 13. TVC still at 4 points.
Can we still say it is not over until it's over?
Quite a mountain to climb, but still manageable. And a block from the KDF side.
Getting
KDF
them to
14,
the 14 points.
TVC 4.
14 is the match point.
KDF still serving. Nicely picked. Another save by the and a setting error from Gregory to give TVC the 5th point. TVC Adam serving, and the ball is out of the court. This concludes the match. KDF, the eventual winners of the 5th set by 15 points against 5 points of
Like the Kenyans would say, imeenda.
See. Imeenda.
That's quite a,
The
intense
Kenyan
one.
are saying as it goes.
A big congratulations to KDF Volleyball Club. Historia ya ushindi wa seti tatu kwa mbili dhidi ya Trailblazers. Kabla tuelezee Trailblazers kawaida. Up next, we have another ngoma ya kukata na shoka. Kenya Commercial Bank Women's Volleyball Club wanamenyana na Kenya Pipeline. We look forward to
wameamua kututoa.